Top Billin.
Top Billin Villains.
What up, Top Billin? Lots of buzz coming out of USC's camp on one Talanoa Hufanga. The true freshman reminds me of one Troy Polamalu, who is my favorite player of all time and who was the greatest safety of all time in the NFL. My man was able to knife gaps. You could play him at a single high. He could roam the box with the best of them, but he was just one of those instinctual players. You can play at a myriad of positions and he would affect the play in a plethora of ways. But before he became the best safety in the NFL history, he was doing the same stuff for the Trojans, being able to pick passes off, force fumbles, and just had a propensity for the big play. I believe Hufanga will have that same type of impact very early in his career, as there's just something about this kid. First of all, his presence is going to be felt in a physical manner, very reminiscent of the days back when my man Taylor Mays used to roam the secondary and would absolutely knock kids and separate them from their senses. My man has no regard for human life, as he will launch himself at a target and actually run through the target. If anybody's played, you know, man, when you hit the sweet spot on the tackle like that, it feels like you're just running through a cardboard box, and he's running through a ton of cardboard boxes in high school. He's one of those guys that's going to strike fear in the hearts of people, especially if you're playing him at a deep third, or even roaming in box duty, controlling the flats, which you can see him really doing here. He played more kind of an off-the-ball linebacker in high school. He definitely played a lot of safety as well, but you can tell that, man, he had the sideline ability for kind of a weak side type linebacker that obviously is a college level safety. I really liked his range as well. He's a fantastic athlete, very fast. Like I said before, very physical, but very instinctual as well. His ability to play that deep third may be just what the doctor ordered when you consider some of the guys that are on the team as well. I think there would be a duality at the safety position that definitely that in the scheme with Clancy Pendergast's scheme. So if you're able to play him at a deep third, he presents matchup problems just for the fact that you can't pinpoint exactly where he's going to be. He's going to be effective coming up and making stops just like this one, as well as being in the deep third. So he's one of these guys you'll have to pinpoint, but it won't matter because he's going to be effective no matter where he's at on the field. Him along with Bubba Bolden, another player that I really like who has a very similar skill set, might not be as physical, but definitely has the ability to be as physical, even probably a little bit bigger. Those two guys roaming the back end for the next 2 to 3 years should be something to behold. And if it doesn't work out for Hufanga on the defensive side of the ball, he could be a fantastic receiver too. Fight on, Trojans.
Top Billin.
Top Billin Villains.